The national debt hits a major milestone and shows no signs of slowing down. Both parties blame each other for the rising debt. News 13's Russ Bowen is live in Charlotte tonight. Russ?
Well, it is the Democrats in the spotlight this week, searching for a solution. Tick-tock, tick-tock. The debt clock now tops $16 trillion. A key question for delegates at the Democratic National Convention this week: how to stop it.
If we have high levels of unemployment, you're not collecting as much tax revenue. So I would rather make sure that we have as many stimulus as possible, like, for example, the president already had, to get us quicker out of this slump, and then we can go back and actually start trimming government so that we can start reducing the deficit.
When President Clinton took office in 1993, the national debt stood at just more than $4 trillion.
In this country, there are basically two major things that create a national debt. There is defense spending and there is entitlement. So anybody who's very serious about cutting the national debt has to look at cut into everything.
The debt was nearly $5 trillion when President Bush was sworn in and climbed another $5 trillion during his term.
A big portion of that was the Bush tax cuts, and we have to address that. You can't just give tax cuts without funding them. It's like making any other expenditure in the budget. And they fought two wars that were essentially borrowed.
In Charlotte this week, Democrats pushed their solutions to the debt dilemma, admitting it skyrocketed another $5 trillion in President Obama's first 3 years in office.
It took 8 years to happen, but in 4 years, I think he has done a tremendous job to start to bring us out. And I think if we elect him again, that in 4 years down the road, we're going to be back to where we were at or above.
Both Republicans and Democrats realize the debt cannot continue at this pace. Whether both parties can come together to do something about it remains to be seen. One thing this party is very happy about is just being here. We caught up with two delegates from Macon County.
I believe that they made it open to all the delegates to come here and to really experience everything that Charlotte and the Democratic Party had to offer.
I've worked really hard for this since 2008. I was a volunteer with the campaign, and it's a culmination of my dreams. It's all coming together at this point.
And coming up tonight on News 1311, we meet the oldest delegate here in Charlotte. He's also a World War II vet who is fighting for homeless veterans. We're live in Uptown Charlotte. Russ Bowen, News 13.
And don't forget, you can get a live stream of the DNC and all the elements of our convention coverage by going to the Vote 2012 tab in the News Features section of my40.tv.